everybody, welcome to Wheaton College. My name is Marissa Kanakry and I'm going to be your tour guide today. I am a psychology major with 2 minors in women and gender studies and general education. And on this beautiful campus, besides giving tours, I am a writing tutor in our library and I am a lead preceptor this coming year. We're so excited to have you, so I can't wait to show you guys around. All right, so right behind me is Lyon. This building is essential to our history. This was Wheaton College at one point. We were founded in 1834 as a female seminary, and this is where the girls ate and studied and slept. And in 1912, we became chartered as a 4-year liberal arts college, and in 1988, we became co-ed. Here's the president's house. President Whelan currently lives here. This house was originally the home of one of the college's founders, Eliza Bailey's Chapin Wheaton. The president's house has been occupied by every president since 1905. The main floor includes a large public space where the college's president has held many events for students over the years. So right behind me is the Center for Global Education. Students come here to plan their study away or study abroad experiences during their time here at Wheaton, and we have a range of programs from shorter term with a faculty or on a spring break, winter break, or summer, to longer programs that might be a semester long or a year long. And no matter what you're studying here at Wheaton or how long you want to go away, the staff here in this office are willing to work with you to ensure that they find your perfect program to go study abroad. This is the Marshall Center for Intercultural Learning. The mission of the Marshall Center is to affirm unique identities, cultivate leaders, and build community. The center works collaboratively with offices and individuals on campus. It is committed to intergroup dialogue and fostering an inclusive learning environment that promotes critical thinking, community engagement, and personal development. So right next to me is the iconic Dimple. Students love to come out here and take a nap or listen to music, paint, bring a snack out here or study. And this is also where graduation is held, so your whole class will, believe it or not, fit inside the Dimple with the faculty around you, with your parents and friends around you, all supporting you on your graduation day. And right behind me is Emerson Dining Hall. It's a great place to study. It's a little bit more quiet, and it's a good grab-and-go type dining area on campus. This is Everett Courtyard. This is where you will line up for graduation and your cap and gown on graduation day. And right over here, this archway is called Slipe. It leads not only to our GATRA system, but that's also where the bus will pick you up if you go on a New York bus trip, Providence bus trip, Boston bus trip. We have lots of events like that on the weekend. And you can also have a car here on campus no matter what year you are. So it's a great spot to pick up your friends. So right behind me, this rainbow archway, this is student art that was installed here on campus. We have lots of art all over campus, just showing how much students can get involved here. This was done by Maya Hay. She's class of 2020 graduate, and she was class president. We also have Gebby and Keefe, which are our suite style dormitories here on campus, and Beard Hall, which is behind me, which is housing to our May Fellow students. So these are typically suite styles for juniors and seniors because our housing is based on seniority. This is the Diana Davis Spencer Discovery Center, dedicated to free speech and innovation. This newly renovated space was named in honor of class of 1960 alumna Diana Davis Spencer. Her deep appreciation for intellectual exploration and the liberal arts has been the motivation for her lifetime of support for Wheaton. The Discovery Center serves as the home for multiple academic departments, the Social Entrepreneurship Studio, the Fab Lab Makerspace, and the college's new Bachelor of Science in Nursing program. The Filene Center for Academic Advising and Career Services is also located here and includes the Gertrude Adams Career Design Studio Peer Mentoring Program that bears the name of the mother of alumna Adrienne Bevis Mars, class of 1958. Students come to the Filene Center when they are seeking academic planning and career guidance, thinking about internship and job opportunities, applying for national fellowship awards, and looking for peer tutoring. The space is a great place to explore your path and strategize about the future. This is where you will also find accessibility services. Professional staff, known as Student Success Advisors, are on the second level of the Filene Center. Advisors are paired with each student after they enroll at Wheaton, and they assist students when considering majors and other decisions related to academics. The new Science Center, this is used by not just science students, all students use this space as well. As a psychology major, I'll be in here for statistics and some of my labs. It's really great because there's spaces for collaborative learning, whether that be studying or doing homework or just getting to know friends. We also have a cafe in this building, the Diana Davis Spencer Cafe, which is a great spot to grab a soup and a panini or a sandwich or a quick grab and go, which is especially great for our science students who might be here for a long time. So on top of this building, we have 4 different greenhouses. Each is a different climate. A lot of students like to do research up there, and they also like to go use the telescopes in the observatory to look at what's going on in our solar system, especially if you're an astronomy student. It's very environmentally friendly, as you guys can see on the side of the building. The little fins on the side are at 37.5 degrees, and it limits how much sunlight gets into this building. So in the winter, we want a little bit more sunlight to heat it up. In the summer, we want to cool it off a little bit so we block the sun. So right behind me is Haas Athletic Center. This is home to our gymnasium, our swimming pool, and our indoor track, which also has tennis courts and basketball courts. A lot of Wheaton's campus is surrounded by our fields and our stadiums and things like that for baseball, tennis, field hockey, lacrosse, everything like that. Lots of teams practice here during their season or in their off season, and when they're not using the space, it's open for all students to use as well, which is really nice because it's not just a spot for our athletes. So this is Peacock Pond. Peacock Pond is essential to some of our traditions here at Wheaton. One of them called the Head of the Peacock Regatta, and students of different clubs and organizations or just friend groups build a boat out of non-boat materials, and they try to make it about halfway through the pond without sinking. So that's definitely something to look forward to is your first spring weekend here at Wheaton College, because we have lots of fun traditions. So right behind me, we have the Meadows complex. That is Meadows East, West, and North. Meadows is home to students in singles and doubles and triples, and I would also recommend to you living in a triple because you get to meet 2 different people, and that's really great as a first-year student to introduce you to more of their friends and more people here on campus. I also would recommend using the study spaces here that we have in every single dorm, the common areas and the kitchens. Those are built in for you guys to use with your roommates or with your friends if you'd like to do homework or if you'd like to chef up some mac and cheese on your own. So right behind me, this is Pine Hall. This is our newest dormitory here on campus. This is a wellness dorm, so students do have to apply to live here, and it's focused on more healthy well-being and things like that. So RAs really curate to that with their programming. We also have a really nice fire pit right behind me, and we also have a really nice patio that students like to go paint or listen to music or just hang out and talk to their friends. It's a really nice space for all students to use. And speaking of places for all students to use, we have Conger Commons inside, and you don't have to be a resident of this dormitory to use that space. So clubs have meetings there. I know I go to yoga there every week, which is a really nice common area as well, either if you want to do studying or play Mario Kart or anything like that. So this space is not just for residents, it's for all students to use no matter where you live on campus. So right behind me, this is Mars Arts and Humanities. All students will probably be in here for class. I know I've been in here for education, for psychology, for women and gender studies, religion, you name it. I'm in this building almost every single day for class. There are 8 art studios within this building, which are used for film and new media studies, printmaking, sculpture, drawing, painting, graphic design, and we also have our photography lab and darkroom. Outside of the art studios, there's also space for students to put their art installations in the hallway for everyone to enjoy. This is Watson Fine Arts. This is home to our Weber Theater, to our studios, to our practice rooms. This is where a lot of students like to come to performances or practice their musical instruments, their singing, or see what's in our gallery and the student artwork that we have on exhibit. We also have lots of dance groups here on campus that will perform here throughout the entire year, as well as drama and theater, and lots of different a cappella groups. So right behind me, we have one of our blue lights. They're all over campus. This system is really great for students who might not be feeling very safe, but I can say from personal experience that we are a very residential campus, and I do feel safe here walking, at 2 in the morning to go get some fries or anything like that. So right over here we have Chase Dining Hall. Chase is one of our main dining halls here on campus, and we have 3 meal plans. Speaking of food, our first meal plan is 50 Lions bucks and unlimited swipes. So that's what you would do if you came here to Chase. You just swipe and it's all you can eat. You can stay here all afternoon if you want. Something really great about Chase is that we have a salad bar, we have a vegan vegetarian station, we have gluten-free options, we have a lot of different options for your dietary needs, which is great for me as a vegetarian, and might be great for you as well to have those options, even if you're just looking to be a little bit more healthy. Chase is also a little bit more noisy, so a lot of students don't study here, rather they come here maybe after practice or after a club meeting, and they just socialize with their friend and grab a quick bite to eat. So this is Balfour-Hood. This is our campus center. It is home to many different things that students use on a daily basis, whether that be our cafe, which is my personal favorite spot to grab a salad. We also have our mail room, which is where you can send packages, pick up textbooks, mail letters. We also have our own student-run coffee house here, and everything on the menu is less than $5, which is great for us broke college students. We also have our dance studio, we have a gym, we have a radio station, we have our club hub, we have various meeting spaces for clubs to use. We also have a classroom in here, so you might be in here for a class. So right behind me, we have our beautiful chapel here on campus. I should mention that we are non-denominational, but we do have faith groups here on campus for you to get involved with if that's what you're interested in.
In the past, we have held opening convocation and honors convocation here in the chapel as well as outside on the Dimple. It is so wonderful to see our seniors get dressed up in their caps and gowns for the first time and be cheered on by our community. Special graduation celebrations for Posse Scholars and for LGBTQ+ students in recognition of their accomplishments are also hosted here in the chapel. We also have guest speakers and guest performers use this space. In the chapel basement, also known as the base, are the Center for Social Justice and Community Impact and the Center for Religious and Spiritual Life. Together, the centers collaborate with campus and community partners to foster equity, service, and solidarity on campus and beyond. They also equip and inspire students to become thoughtful advocates of justice and social change in a complex world. The Center for Social Justice and Community Impact encourages passionate and informed political activism, creative approaches to social justice work, and respectful bipartisan dialogue on issues of importance to our community, country, and world through workshops, training, events, and programs. This is also a home base for the support of our first-gen and low-income students. The Center for Religious and Spiritual Life helps students deepen connections to their own religious tradition and explore spirituality in a broader sense. The center runs group yoga and meditation sessions and supports student-run clubs such as Hillel for Jewish life, the InterVarsity Christian Fellowship, and the Muslim Student Association.
So welcome to the Wallace Library. This is where students will spend a lot of their time studying or doing homework. We do have spaces for individual study that's a little bit more quiet or more collaborative study where you might need to talk to your group project mates or anything like that. We do have spaces for everyone to really be productive and get their work done here. We are PC and Mac accessible, and we have computers in the library as well as free printers. We also have our archives and special collections. It's basically a giant room full of sources that you can use for your projects. I've been in there for education courses as well as history courses, and I've done all of my research here in the archives. That's something that's really special here at Wheaton, because a lot of the artifacts are actually Wheaton artifacts, which is really great if you want to learn more about Wheaton too, or if you're doing a project and just need to know more. Well, that concludes my tour. I hope you enjoyed learning more about Wheaton and my experience and seeing our beautiful campus here. We're so excited to get to know you and know your interests academically or what you want to get involved with extracurricularly. So don't be afraid to reach out to any of us if you have any questions, and I hope to see you soon.